What's up? J Street Moto here, and welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be, well, today's video and the content is going to be a little bit different. Recently I had the opportunity to over the past 3 weeks or so, I've gone on a couple of different group rides. One of the group rides that I went on was just kind of an impromptu thing that happens when, there's several of you that end up at the same biker hangout and you all decide to ride in unison to go to the next place that we're going to go that day. And that's, anyone that rides knows that kind of happens fairly frequently. It's not an uncommon thing. The second ride, though, that I did a couple of days ago was a charity event. Specifically, it was a poker run in support of breast cancer. And I knew that it was happening, and I had the time in my schedule, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to take part in that ride. And unfortunately, I couldn't stay for the entire thing. I had another commitment that evening, but I was able to at least start the ride with everyone and go to about the first 3 of the 5 stops. And so what I did was I captured video for both of these rides. And I got the start of both rides on video. So this one is the first one, the impromptu one. You saw where it started a few minutes ago in the video. When you see the next group of people, pulling out on bikes, that is the charity ride that took place. Just so you know when you're watching the video. But as I was trying to figure out, as I'm going through this journey of creating content to put on my channel and figuring out kind of what I want the channel to be, I'm experimenting with different things. I've done an installation video. If you haven't watched that, you can go back and look at it. The installation video was of a battery for a 2018 and newer Harley-Davidson touring model motorcycle. I've done a walk around of my bike, when I'm recording this right now, or when I'm putting this together tomorrow, the walk around for Juan's bike, Lola, will be released and made public on YouTube. So I've done a couple of different walk arounds. I've done a couple of different installation videos. Of course, we've done the cross-country stuff. And we've done some local riding things with just me and the other Tres Amigos. So for this one, though, I felt like, I was like, you know what, let me experiment. I want to do something that's different, and hopefully you that are watching this enjoy it. I decided I'm like, well, we're in a group ride, and I when I'm recording, I tend to always try to be the tail gunner. The reason for that is I prefer the video with the bikes in front as we're turning and stuff versus the video with me in front and everybody behind me, because then you can't see anybody else. But in any case, when I started putting this together, I'm like, you know what, maybe there's an interesting twist that I can put on this video. So on this day, when we were, a couple of weeks ago, when we were on this little impromptu ride, while I'm on the way out there, all these thoughts are kind of going through my head as I'm riding with these guys. And so when we stopped at the next place that we went to, I had made the decision that I was going to ask them all a question and record their answers, just the audio of their answers, because I had my phone with me, and I'm like, all right, I can just record little audio snippets of everyone in this pack and any other bikers that happened to be where we were going, because I would walk up to random people, and basically the spiel was, hey, I've got a YouTube channel. I do a lot of stuff that's pretty much centered on motorcycles and the motorcycle lifestyle. Would you mind me recording you answering a very simple question? And everyone was like, yeah, you know what, I'll answer the question. So the question that I asked was, why do you ride? And I wanted to get multiple people's voices answering that question. And so that's what I did. I started it this day and decided since I was doing another group ride shortly after this one, that I would video both and get answers from people at both. I think I ended up with a total of about 23 different answers. So hopefully you enjoy, you hang around, enjoy watching the video, and enjoy listening to other motorcyclists answer a simple question. Why do you ride? All right, Tim, why do you ride?
Freedom and being on the road in the wind.
Why do you ride?
I ride because the curvy back roads reminds me of a sexy hot woman. The curvier they are, the more they're fun to ride. And, you know, they put me up front because I don't ride the interstate. We take these curvy back roads and it makes everybody happy.
Good job.
A lot of it's like Tim said and stuff. There's that sense of freedom and everything like that. But I tell you what, there's like, no matter what kind of a day I've got, if it's a terrible day, just a terrible shit day and I'm miserable, once I get on that bike, everything fades away, you know?
Good answer.
All about the really back road, baby.
Yeah.
Go.
I ride because nothing clears out the bullshit like two wheels and wind. Period.
That's a good answer.
All right, yeah, I ride to let the stress of life leave behind me in the wind.
Good.
Most of us have kids, grandkids, family that doesn't ride. Some of us have problems in life that we're looking for an escape. This is how us bikers enjoy the back roads with no traffic, no idiots, most of the time. And enjoy life and get through our struggles.
There you go. Perfect. You're right.
It's relaxing. Gets me out of the corporate environment. Don't think about anything except what's in front of me.
Perfect. Why do you ride?
Why do I ride? Simple. It's the freedom of the road, man. The wind in your hair, being one with the bike to the road. You can't beat the feeling. Get away from everyone. Mainly no one going with you unless one woman maybe. Gets away from life and pisses most people off. I enjoy it.
Excellent. How do you ride?
For freedom.
Okay.
It just, wind in my face, freedom. Never felt more alive than you're on a motorcycle.
Okay. Ride.
Wind in my face.
Okay.
I thought it was just going to be like a 1 second. No, okay.
You can elaborate.
The freedom of doing your own thing. I don't know.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm going to interrupt this right here because, as you can imagine, well, maybe just imagine yourself. Some random guy walks up to you at a biker hangout. You may or may not know him. He tells you, I've got a YouTube channel. I've got this idea for a video. And the idea is I'm going to ask random people why they ride, and I want an answer. So I'm going to interrupt the video just for a second to say the next answer you're getting ready to hear is the revised answer from the person that you just heard. It's the same woman, and I know her really well. She's a cool chick. She has her own bike. She started riding because she didn't want to be on the back, and you know, nothing but respect for her. But I wanted you to know that it's the same. This is the only person that answered the question twice, and I decided to keep both answers in there because I thought they were both valid.
I ride because I like the vibration between my legs.
You ride.
Why I ride? Just for sheer exhilaration of being on the motorcycle on two wheels, feeling the wind in my face, and just being able to ride with my brothers and sisters and everything like that, and having a great time, because that's all we do is enjoy ourselves and have a great time together.
Perfect. Ride.
I ride. It is the R&R of my life. When I'm on that bike, I'm just in my own zone. It's like having triple R in your life. Rest, relaxing, just enjoyment. I mean, just, that's it.
Cool.
Well, it started early.
Not when did you learn, why do you ride?
Just to get away from everything. It's good therapy. It's good for my brain. I get closer to the Lord. It's good for me. It's good for everybody else that I do it. God bless America.
There you go. Why do you ride?
The feeling of freedom.
That's it.
There is
a unexplainable difference between the exact same roads and being on a bike and being in a car. They feel completely different. It is a feeling of freedom.
Good
and
answer.
That's it.
Good answer. Right.
I ride to have peace of mind. It's a way to clear my thoughts, get out, let the day go, let the worries go, because you concentrate on riding and you can just get refreshed.
Why do you ride?
Both perspectives.
Come on, why you ride?
Because I like to feel the wind blow through my hair.
Okay, that's it? You know there's more to it than that.
I get to spread out my arms and feel like I'm at peace.
Ever have a desire to learn to ride one yourself or just be a passenger all the time?
I'll learn to ride.
There you go. Right.
It's the one thing that I get a lot of joy from. It's kind of my therapy. I can pay a therapist if I can go for a ride. I enjoy the social aspect of it, the brotherhood, sisterhood that we have.
Because I love it. Born to it. Gotta have it. Knees in the breeze, baby.
Good man. Why you ride?
It makes me feel free.
There you go. That it? Nothing else? Why you ride?
I just want to kick shit, like cones, other cars. Fucking ride my ass. I want to kick your fucking shit.
Answer the question.
I ride to get in the wind and have a great time and relieve all the stress that I've dealt with all week at work to come out here and hang out with some great people and have a great time and go to new places.
Outstanding. Why you ride?
Because of the freedom, the lifestyle, the events, the collaboration of people, different walks of life.
Excellent.
So if you didn't grab onto the common theme, in my opinion, the common theme for riding a motorcycle is escape. And let me elaborate on that for a second, because I'll answer why I ride. Here's the deal: we have a lot. If you're like me, you've got a lot of noise in your life. You have potentially a spouse, children, a career. Side things, other things that you're involved in other than just your job. You have all this stuff in your life that constantly puts demands on you. And for me, at least, when I climb on a motorcycle, there are so many threats to me. There are so many things that happen when you're on a bike, meaning the stuff you got to pay attention to. When you're in a car, you don't care if there's a little bit of gravel spread across the asphalt. You just don't care about that. On a motorcycle, it becomes something that is extremely important. So there's all these things you have to think about. Your brain is constantly working both hands and both feet in different ways. And all of them are doing independent things that require you pretty much have to shut out everything else in the world. And if you don't, you're going to have an accident. You're not going to have a good day. So for me, that demand on my brain, the thing that makes me shut out everything else in the world and only focus on what I'm doing in that exact moment, actually provides an escape and a place to recuperate or rejuvenate, however you want to word it, from your normal day-to-day stuff. It gives you an outlet. And that's, in my opinion, that's kind of the overarching theme that came from every single one of these answers. I'd like to thank everybody that agreed to answer the question and be recorded answering it, because that's kind of a strange request. Some random person You know, some of the people that answer this question, they know me, and they know me real well. Some of the people that answer this question didn't know me at all. I just kind of walked up to them and was like, hey, you know, here's the deal. Do you mind doing this? And everybody just kind of jumped on the bandwagon and was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do. I hope you enjoy what I'm putting out on the channel. If you do, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps me. It lets me know that what I'm doing is actually connecting with people. I don't make money from YouTube, but this, when you subscribe to the channel, it really lets me know that something that I did, or when you like a video, it lets me know that something that I did resonated with the community that I'm trying to connect with. So if you feel like doing that, please do it. Every single subscription and every single like is very much welcomed. If you've got a comment, please comment. I am very responsive to the comments. I think if you go back and look at any of the videos that I've done and see anyone that's commented, I tend to be extremely responsive and very accepting of both criticism as well as, you know, appreciation. Guys that are like, hey dude, I love what you're doing. So in any case, I hope you enjoyed this. It was a little social experiment I decided to do. Always ride safe.
You think you've got my number?